So do not despise small beginnings. I'll use myself. I finished my national service in 1991. And Senyamiadum, made 48 years. And I'm a firstborn credit 20 and I can say. Officially I'm an old man. But I finished my national service in 1991. I went to the north internally for the first time. Finished my service after when you came to Accra. The only thing I wanted to be was an army officer. I grew up in a military establishment. And so everything for me was about Charlie with the go soldier. Then I had also this soft spot for media-related work, journalism. I was writing stories. I was then doing TV theater at the time. And so my mother didn't like the whole idea of her very first child going into the army. My father was an army officer, had died just 2 years before. And here I was, her first child, very ready to go. So the army officer thing fizzled out. Journalism found me, or I found journalism. Through radio, started with GBC in 93. Small, running up and down, teaching myself. I went to journalism school. They refused to admit me. Because when I went for the interview, I hate maths. Anybody here who hates mathematics? You too, You hate maths. Who again? Hey, you don't smoke. No, I hate maths. I have hated it ever since I was old enough to remember what 1 + 1 is. And so I didn't do very well with my O-level maths. And I promised myself I would never rewrite it. You look shocked, right? I promised myself, down the consequences. So I went to write the exam for journalism school. I passed. I went for the interview. They were impressed with me. And then they said, but you have to go and write your maths. I said, minus the maths, I passed your exam. What's your big deal? Minus the maths, you're impressed with what they're doing here in the interview. So, hey, but they said, oh, it's a criteria. When I say this, some people think I'm saying it for myself. But I think the educational system in our country has not helped us. It hasn't helped us because what our parents inherited is what we've been forced to go through. And that is why some of us are who we are. People have been forced to become doctors, accountants, journalists, lawyers, and they don't like it. They are not happy. But they don't have a choice. And also because our educational system is the way it is structured. I am going to do journalism. That is my passion. That is what I want to do. I get a B in English. I get an E in mathematics. You are telling me that I should go and rewrite the maths before I can do journalism. I said, so let the maths be there. Let me move on with my life. Our educational system has been structured such that you are either coming out as a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, those prestigious sounding. Otherwise, I remember in 1995, after I was still working and, developing myself on the side, I was lucky. There were online courses, there were workshops and seminars to attend, there were books to read, there were people to learn from. And then there were so much progress. Now, the interesting thing, the same journalism school that refused me admission in the beginning, now later brings journalists on attachment and wants me to teach them. I'm like, does this picture sit right? I'm not good enough to go to your school, but I'm good enough to teach your students. It is not as if they are wrong. It is just how our systems are structured. And that is why a lot of young people complain about they want to do something, but they have no support. There's no help. There are no structures. But regardless, press on. You have to press on. You can't sit down, as we say in Akan, to put your hand in your demerifum and be crying. You need to press on. As I said in the beginning, you are not a tree. So keep on moving. Remember that. You are not a tree. So keep on moving.